Hello everyone, I'm Max, and today I'm here to maximize your fear. Brand new Bigfoot footage that's shocking the world. Today we take a look at new Bigfoot footage and sightings coming from Florida, New York, and many other places with very convincing evidence. From HD Sasquatch trail camera videos to Bigfoot hunting clips and so much more. Also stay tuned for a special and crazy nature clip at the end of this video. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. So grab your I Found Bigfoot coffee mugs and allow your fear to be maximized as we recap the best Bigfoot clips of all time. And before this video starts, I just wanted to apologize if my voice sounds weird. I've had a cold for like the last 4 or 5 days, but I still wanted to get this video out for you guys, so I hope you enjoy regardless. This is one of the greatest new clips of Bigfoot. It comes from a place called Cannon Creek, near Kentucky Ridge Forest. It comes from a man named Brian, but it was filmed by one of his friends. Brian believes it's 100% real, not just because of the amazing video evidence, but also because his friend would never make this up. Take a look. The man stepped outside this night and couldn't believe what he saw. He believes this creature was standing in the creek that runs behind his backyard. The video was taken on his iPhone, but he had to zoom in as far as he could to capture it. The creature looks huge, with a broad stature. It's also covered in dark hair, and at times we can see what looks like an eye shine. It then hunches down and ducks below the brush for a second. Then it pops back up, stares at him, then begins to walk away. This is when he quit recording.
Are you kidding me right now? Are you joking right now? Empty in the house, peoples.
The enlarged video gives us a closer look and better look at the Bigfoot-like creature as well. You can tell the man is freaked out, and so are online viewers. And the fact that we know exactly where it was taken, who it was taken by, and when it was taken makes it way more compelling than most footage. Also, the footage was released on June 18th, 2025 by Rocky Mountain Sasquatch, so it's pretty recent. And not to mention how good the footage is. Most of the time, Bigfoot videos are shaky or blurry or both, but this one is neither. Just a video taken by the iPhone of an innocent bystander who never thought he would capture anything like this. What do you guys think about this one? The reaction seems real, the creature looks real in the footage. This might be one of the best alleged Bigfoot videos we've seen in a while. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Speaking of clear and new Bigfoot footage, here's some more. This one was just released on August 28th, 2025. This one comes from a man named Jeff, who was driving by a local forest. The day was slightly foggy, but he was still able to make out something huge making its way through the forest. As he drove by, it immediately caught his eye, so he began recording. Whoa. A behemoth creature is walking slowly through the forest. It's facing forward, paying no mind to the passing car. The thing that stands out the most about this one is how unbelievably huge it is. It's freakishly tall and insanely muscular, with thick brown fur. The fur also looks flush to its body, and slowing the footage down, we see what looks to be real working muscles. We can see the definition in its shoulder, its back, and even in its legs. Skeptics started to say that this could just be a person in costume. But believers argue that this would have to be one of the greatest Bigfoot costumes ever. From its musculature to its height, this would be almost impossible to create. Also, experts are estimating it's at least 8 feet tall, based off its surroundings. And here we get a slight look at its face. Its eyes are dark and sunken. Also, we notice its hair is longer on the top, around the head area. And then it gets shorter and slightly darker as you move down. I mean, imagine just driving along a forested road and you see something like this. And the footage has been going very viral recently and shocking the internet, so I figured I'd share it with you guys. Also, I figured I'd get your opinions. Definitely one of the clearest new videos out there, making people wonder, does this creature truly exist? Here is a trail cam photo of what looks to be a Bigfoot-like creature, and it comes from New York. And it looks pretty similar to another creature recently caught on a trail camera in New York as well. The original photo was snapped on June 30th, 2015, but is flown under the radar. But once the other recent photo came out, it got brought up again. It was specifically taken in a dense, desolate forest in New York. The trail camera, like most of them, was set up in the area to capture wildlife. But this was much more wild than anyone could have imagined. We see a small dark humanoid creature. It's hunched over, and we don't get a look at its head. Something that people immediately pointed out was its massive feet. They're huge, especially compared to its small size. Now they say Bigfoot's sizes can vary from huge to smaller, so believers guess that this one is a baby. And also here is the other trail camera photo that's very similar. The fact that both of these come from a similar area in New York makes it more believable. While New York isn't always the first place people think of for Bigfoot sightings, the state actually has a rich history of reports dating back centuries. The state's dense forests, rugged terrain, and remote wilderness areas have made it a hotspot for alleged encounters. European settlers and explorers in upstate New York sometimes reported strange tracks, eerie screams in the night, and glimpses of towering, man-like shapes in the forests. While many of these were just brushed off as folklore, they echo modern Bigfoot descriptions. So, all of this being said, could these photos be real? Some say they may even show evidence of a different cryptid creature, like a dogman or something. Regardless, the captures are eerie and seem to show something otherworldly. Now, some Bigfoot researchers and enthusiasts believe that Bigfoot has the natural ability to cloak itself, essentially blending into its surroundings and becoming invisible to the naked eye. This idea comes from eyewitness reports where people say the creature vanished before their eyes, or they felt it watching them but they couldn't see it. And today we have a piece of evidence that might support this theory. A man was out in a forest when he spotted something strange, so he filmed it.
Over there, look, over there. You see that?
What the hell? No.
We see a slight outline of some kind of humanoid. It's hard to see, but it's slightly translucent, barely visible to the naked eye. The man who filmed this really believes it was a Bigfoot using its cloaking ability. Though some said it could just be a ghostly spirit that resides in the woods. But the uploader points out the shape, especially towards the end of the clip. Slowing it down, we see it has a hunched posture, and it looks extremely tall. Now there are two main interpretations of this cloaking theory: biological camouflage and paranormal or interdimensional cloaking. The one in the video looks more like paranormal cloaking. Biological camouflage is compared to how animals like chameleons or octopuses can change color to match their environment. And the interdimensional cloaking theory suggests Bigfoot isn't just a physical creature but something with paranormal abilities, like slipping between dimensions or using energy fields to become invisible. Could this possibly explain why Bigfoot is so hard to spot? I don't know. Whether the video shows a ghost, a Bigfoot, or something else, it's downright disturbing. Let's go ahead and take a look at another new Bigfoot sighting, but this one specifically is of the skunk ape, a cryptid creature infamous in the southern regions and in Florida. It's pretty much Florida's version of the Bigfoot. But anyways, this one comes specifically from the Everglades. A man was out exploring the area when he spotted something that looked off, so he took this video and uploaded it for answers. We see what looks to be a giant bipedal being walking through the open field. It's dark in color and appears to have something on its back. Looking closer, it appears to have a walking stick. This is when skeptics stepped in and said this was just a hiker. A person with a walking stick and a big backpack on their back. And this very well could be the case. The video is taken from too far away to tell, so I can't tell you what it is for certain, but this does seem to be a very logical answer. However, even if this sighting is just a misidentified human, the skunk ape is seemingly not misidentified. It's often described as a smaller, scruffier version of Bigfoot, usually around 5 to 7 feet tall, covered in dark, reddish-brown hair, and infamous for its terrible smell, hence the name. Sightings go back centuries, with Native American tribes in Florida sharing legends of large, wild men living deep in the swamps. In the 20th century, reports picked up, especially in rural areas where hunters, fishermen, and locals claimed to see a fast-moving, ape-like creature darting through the sawgrass or mangroves. So even if this video is just a person in the distance, the skunk ape itself seems to be real, and it's been around for way longer than we could imagine. So real skunk ape or distant backpacker? I'll let you decide in the comments. Here we have a mysterious Bigfoot photo. This lesser-known encounter reportedly took place in 1980 in the Wuhari National Forest in North Carolina. The story goes like this. Some friends were out camping in this secluded area when they woke up to strange sounds coming from outside of their tents. So they unzipped their tents and cautiously peered outside, and there it was. A tall, dark, bipedal creature resembling Bigfoot about 20 feet away. One of them quickly snapped this photo, the only piece of evidence we have to support their terrifying story. According to the campers, the creature looked to be 7 feet tall and ape-like. They also stated it was quickly moving away from them. After the creature left, they packed up their campsite and left, not taking any chances. Reportedly, the encounter did garner some fame from local newspapers at the time. But other than that, it's pretty much unknown. And the photo is pretty good, especially for the 80s. I mean, just look at the build of this thing. Its shoulders are broad, its back is huge, we can tell it's heavily muscled. Whatever this thing was, it was definitely dangerous and freakishly strong. I think the campers had the right idea by packing up and leaving as quickly as possible. Speaking of older but lesser known sightings, here is another one. But this one is very exclusive. It was uploaded to YouTube on April 2nd, 2014 by Rocky Mountain Sasquatch, and it only has around 6,000 views in total. The caption reads, 19-inch footprints documented in the snow on camera, including nearby unusual log structure.
We're at the land of the giants. Actually, the land of the giants is over that way. That way is Bigfoot Highway, and we actually call this the elk bedding area. And check this out, a 19-inch footprint in the snow. He come right up this embankment from out of the land of the giants. But so far, this is the best one that we found out of the ones in the snow of the 19-incher.
They're in between two places they call the Land of the Giants and Bigfoot Highway, both areas infamous for lots of Sasquatch activity. This is when they stumbled upon these footprints in the snow. He shows us the prints with a tape measure beside and his foot beside for reference. He then shows a strange log structure at the end of the video, which could just be innocent and done by nature. But Bigfoots are said to make structures to hide out in, and they're also known to uproot trees and throw trees when they're angry. So he shows us this just in case.
There's a snap-off right there, branch that the snap-off's at. Jenny's got her backpack hanging up at, but if you guys want to go back and look at some of our older videos, we've gone over that snap-off with you. It's actually a double snap-off. But anyway, one more look at the footprint.
He also states that this is a popular elk bedding spot, and that it would be perfect for giant creatures to lurk and sneak up on them and get some food. And because it's in between the two Bigfoot hotspots, they believe these tracks do indeed belong to a Bigfoot. And in my videos, I like to try to include a wide variety of evidence. From videos to photos to audios and even footprints. I think it keeps it more interesting, even though sometimes it's harder to find this kind of evidence. Let me know if you guys have ever found any strange tracks or footprints before, and let me know what they looked like. Also, let me know which kind of Bigfoot evidence is your favorite, and let me know if you would like to see any more Bigfoot footprint evidence in the near future. Until then, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Alright, here is today's wildlife clip, and this one is downright eerie. People are still trying to explain it, and some are even saying something supernatural is going on here. A man was out exploring his backyard in Cambodia when he spotted a gecko. At first everything seemed normal. Then suddenly the creature's tail sparked and started lighting on fire. Check it out. You can obviously see this gecko's tail igniting and lighting on fire as it moves around. Now, according to the internet, there's no real lizard that can literally set its tail on fire as a defense mechanism. That's more in the realm of mythology, video games, and fantasy creatures. But we just saw it clearly caught on camera. It doesn't make sense. Could this lizard have some kind of genetic mutation? Experts say some real-life reptiles have pretty wild defense tactics that might feel fire-like. For example, some lizards like the blue-tailed skink flash bright colors to confuse predators. And many lizards can drop their tail, which keeps twitching to distract predators while they escape. But there's nothing that can cause the tail to light on fire like this. The internet is practically in a frenzy here, trying to get some answers about this one. And so is the man who took this video. He says he's never seen anything like this in his life. And that the video is authentic and unedited. So unlike most of the wildlife clips I show at the end of my videos, this one might actually be the result of something supernatural. Nobody can find an explanation, no matter how hard they search. And not only has this video been shocking the internet, but it's been going extremely viral, and I definitely understand why. Maybe you, the viewers, have some kind of explanation for this one? If you do, let me know. I honestly think this is one of the coolest and craziest videos we've ever covered though. I love stuff like this. Alright, I think it's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, go ahead and smash the like button's mom. Let's aim for 5,000 likes for another one of these Bigfoot videos. And if you want to get to know me more, you want to see more of my spooky content, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Maxwell Fear, or you can go ahead and follow me on TikTok, Maximum Fear YT. And be sure to subscribe to the channel, because only 20% of you guys who watch my videos are subscribed. And be sure to hit that bell as well so you don't miss when I upload. And also feel free to check out my special Maximum Fear merchandise and coffee mugs. They're in the description down below. And shout out to my second channel, More Maximum Fear, where I post other scary content that you guys would definitely love. Alright, I hope your fear was maximized. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.